Alright guys, today would be the day that we would be starting a unit on heredity and DNA and how traits are passed on from one individual to its offspring. So, we're going to see what you guys understand and don't understand about that topic in particular. Alright, so just on the topic of heredity, which is how traits are passed on from one organism to its offspring, anything you guys can think of, what do you guys know about heredity? What are you guys pretty confident about that you know about heredity?
There's dominant and recessive traits.
Dominant and recessive. Alright. What else?
It differs between all people. Like everyone has a different
Okay.
type.
Yep. Alright.
You inherit your genes from your parents.
Right. Good.
You use Punnett squares.
Punnett squares can be used to model it, yes. Alright. Now, what are some things that you guys think might be the case with heredity, but you're not necessarily completely confident on it? You might have heard this before, you may have heard it in the news, some guy on YouTube was saying something. You think that might be the case, but you're not sure.
I remember learning that the ability to flip your tongue is hereditary. You can't teach
Okay.
yourself how to do it.
Okay. So certain
Certain
abilities.
traits, yeah, are just hereditary, not teachable.
Right. Alright. Some of you guys might have heard about, like the clover leaf versus the hot dog roll, and some people can do some of them and some people can't. Lots of things like that. Yep, that is something out there.
I heard a rumor that intelligence is hereditary.
Intelligence, okay. And we will be talking about all of these as we go through the unit and discussing which of these you guys are spot on, which of these you might be having some difficulties on. Anything else you think you know?
I think I read or heard at some point in time that red hair and blonde hair might eventually be almost bred out because it's
Okay,
not as dominant.
so disappearing traits, okay. Okay. All right, finally, what are some things that you are curious about heredity that you don't know, but you're curious to know? For example, if I wanted to know about cars, I would say, okay, what makes up gas? Because I don't understand. So things like that you don't understand about
What causes the traits to go from one generation to the next, I
it.
guess.
Okay, so mechanism of heredity. Okay.
If anything can change, what is going to happen. So if anything can change the heredity that's being passed down.
Okay, so things that can affect it.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Influences.
yeah, there we go. else?
I just would like to know, like, things like the flipping of the tongue, and I thought of one afterwards about,
Yeah.
like, twins skipping generations. Like, I would just like to know if they're true or not.
Okay, so, tongue traits, tongue abilities, well, that's weird. Tongue muscles. And twins. And I obviously need to work on my skills for this part. All right, so I will save a copy of this and we will keep referring to it throughout the unit and go back to what you guys knew and make sure that you guys had a solid base on this and that you didn't have any misconceptions anywhere. Today, what we'll be moving on for the lesson for today is how the molecule DNA became known as the mechanism of heredity. So that's what we'll be working on first.